My son just turned 7 last month. He spent the whole afternoon waiting by the window, wearing the paper crown he made in art class. Every time a car drove by, his little shoulders lifted, eyes full of hope. But none of them stopped. No calls, no texts, not even a "sorry, can't make it." Just silence. I told him, maybe next year. He nodded like he believed me, but we both knew he didn't. Kids lie to protect you. Adults lie to protect themselves. 3 days later, my phone buzzed. A message from Dad. Need $2,200 for your brother's graduation party. Big day. No greeting, no mention of my son's birthday they'd all ignored. Just another demand dressed up as family duty. I stared at the message until the screen dimmed, then sent him $1 with a note, "Best wishes." He called right away. I didn't answer. Then came the text. "Don't be petty." I actually smiled for the first time that week. Petty. His favorite word, his shield. That's what he called me when I was 12 and asked why my brother got a new bike while mine was sold. That's what he called me when I couldn't afford college because he'd accidentally spent my savings bailing my brother out of a DUI. And again, when I begged him to visit his grandson. Petty. I used to believe him, thought maybe I really was ungrateful. But when I saw my son's empty birthday table, it clicked. They hadn't forgotten me. They just didn't care. That night, I brewed coffee, opened my laptop, and started planning something new. A different kind of party. I started with the house, still legally mine. The same one I'd let them stay in temporarily when I moved for work. They'd promised to handle the bills but stopped paying, then blamed me when the power got shut off. So while they laughed about my boring city job, I quietly rebuilt everything they'd tried to ruin. Month by month, I paid off the mortgage, transferred the deed, and documented every unpaid bill, every loan that never came back, every lie. I stayed quiet and let them think I was weak, because weakness doesn't scare people. Silence does. That $1 I sent wasn't a joke. It was a spark, and I knew exactly what it would light. Dad showed up at my house that weekend, yelling in the driveway, demanding respect. I didn't open the door. He tried his old key, but it didn't work. I'd changed the locks that morning. I heard him jiggling the handle, cursing under his breath. Words that once cut deep now just sounded tired. Eventually he left, but not before spitting on the welcome mat. My son saw everything from the window. "Who's that, Mom?" he asked quietly. "No one important," I said. 2 days later, a knock at the door. Police uniforms. "Ma'am, we received a report you're unlawfully occupying your father's property." I almost laughed. Of course he did that. When manipulation fails, men like him run to authority. I handed them the paperwork. The freshly notarized deed, my name clear on every line. Their faces shifted from stern to embarrassed. "Seems everything's in order, ma'am. Sorry for the inconvenience." "No inconvenience at all," I said. "He's actually been trespassing for months." They left. He never came back. That night, another text. "You think you're better than your family? You think money makes you right? I raised you. I sacrificed everything." I typed back, "You sacrificed everyone, not everything." Then I blocked him. A week later, my brother called from an unknown number. He begged, then threatened, then begged again. "Dad's sick with stress," he said. "You've gone too far." I didn't respond. He'd forgotten. Dad was the one who taught me exactly how far was too far. And I'd learned my lessons well. Word spread fast in our small town. Everyone knew. The man who'd spent years bragging about his power couldn't even step inside the house he once called his kingdom. His friends stopped picking up his calls. His drinking buddies turned their backs at the bar. Nothing breaks a narcissist faster than silence. Loud, undeniable silence. Last week, I took my son back to that same dining table. We made cupcakes together. No guests, no expectations. He laughed, frosting on his nose, pure joy in his eyes. For the first time, it didn't sting that it was just us. Peace doesn't need an audience. Before bed, I cracked open the window, letting the cool night air in. My phone buzzed. One unread message from an unknown number. "You'll regret this." I smiled and deleted it. I'd already spent years regretting things. I was done. The house was quiet, my son asleep, and for once the silence didn't feel empty. It felt earned. Dad used to say family was about loyalty. He was half right. It is about loyalty. Just not to the people who destroy you. It's to the ones you protect from becoming like them. And that's exactly what I did.